Hey everyone, Grayson the Bard here, and welcome back for day 48 of the Hunt-A-Day. 2 days until the big 5-0, and I've got nothing special planned. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a normal Hunt-A-Day unless I can think of something cool and exciting to do. But I'm having the halfway point be my next big milestone, where I'm going to plan on doing something fun and funky, so we'll see what I come up with for that. But today we're continuing our look at the yokai monsters from Monster Hunter Rise with Aknasom, as promised by when the Aknasom invaded my quest with Visha-10 yesterday. Kinda like that Bulldrome that kept bugging me while I was fighting that Yankutku that one time. I was like, alright, I guess if you really want to get in on this, you're next. Aknasom is another bird wyvern who I love because of how much it actually looks like a bird. There are a lot of bird wyverns in Monster Hunter that look more dinosaur-y, or, the raptors are all bird wyverns. Puke, Yankutku, they're bird wyverns, but they don't necessarily look like birds. Whereas stuff like Aknasom, Malfestio, Kurapeko, who I don't know if I'll actually be able to hunt in this Hunt-A-Day, because I don't know if Kurapeko is actually in Generations or not. I really like the bird wyverns that look like real-ass birds. And Aknasom looking like a heron or like a crane is really cool, because I really like cranes. There's a bike path that I walk on pretty much every morning by my house that goes past a lake, and there are, during the spring, summer, and like early fall months, there's always a bunch of like sandhill cranes that hang out around the shore, and I love those. They're really cool birds. And Aknasom has that very, live, dancer-like quality to it. It's something that I could see skulking around the shores of a lake looking for fish. In terms of its yokai inspiration, it's based on those... I don't know. I don't remember what they're called. I'm gonna pause my recording real quick so that I can look that up. Got it, found it. The Kasa Obake yokai, which are those hopping umbrellas with the one eye in the middle. And I really like how they interpret that onto a bird in Monster Hunter Rise, with it wrapping its wings around itself to kind of simulate the umbrella-looking appearance. And then the big, massive crest on Aknasom's head having that dot in the middle that when it's fully umbrellaed up looks like the eyeball. I think that's sweet and a really cool way to show that in a monster. The only thing I wish is that we would see that more in its moveset. The only time I really think we see it, hopping around and looking like the umbrella yokai inspiration that it has is in its intro cutscene. In fight, it is predominantly just a big ol' bird that hits you with its head and slaps you with its wings, and I love it. Funnily enough, Aknasom was actually my first main wall in Monster Hunter Rise. Low-rank Aknasom gave me more trouble than any other low-rank monster before Magnamalo. And I think a lot of it has to do with how big its attacks are. Usually with bird wyverns, they attack very quickly, but their attacks are very small. They're easy to get out of the way of. Whereas Aknasom is very sweeping, and its attacks have very big hitboxes, and they can catch you off guard if you're expecting an easy dodge. The same thing with its fireballs that bounce around for a little bit after it shoots them out. Normally you expect, okay, it fired off the fireball, I got out of the way, I'm good. You don't usually have to worry about it ricocheting or bouncing around to follow you, so that, that threw me off guard for a while as well. Much like Visha-10 and all the other yokai monsters, I don't think we're going to see Aknasom in Wilds. I'm going to say 0 out of 10. I think it's just very tied to a specific cultural inspiration, which Wilds does not have. So I don't think we should expect to see Aknasom anytime soon. But I also think of the base yokai monsters, it has the best chance, along with maybe Tetranodon, of showing up in a future game, because you can kind of, despite knowing what the inspiration is, you can kind of slot it into any area and it will make sense as long as it has that kind of similar aesthetic to Rise for what the game is going for. But for the most part, I think 0 out of 10 for returning in Wilds and a high 6 to 7 to return in a future game. Alright, that is where I'm going to be wrapping up the ramble for today. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Stick around until the end of the fight if you can. I always greatly appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't. And until next time, I'll see you next time.